Anthony Hernandez is out of his fight with Reinier De Ridder at UFC Vancouver, and Brendan Allen has stepped up on short notice to replace him. Hernandez released a statement to his Instagram. He said, "As you've all probably seen, unfortunately I've had to pull out of my upcoming fight due to injury. I want to sincerely apologize to the UFC, to my opponent Reinier De Ridder, and to everyone who is looking forward to this matchup. I also want to thank Brendan Allen for stepping up. It means a lot. To my fans, thank you for always tuning in, supporting me, and riding with me through everything. Right now, my focus is on getting healthy so I can come back stronger than ever. When I return, I'll be ready to make a statement." Brendan Allen posted this to his Instagram. He said, "Ready to go. I told you my run towards the title started July 19th. I will show again I'm the best middleweight in the world. Hashtag keep doubting. Hashtag NNew 2026. Khamzat Chimaev was gifted a brand new Ferrari. Sedriques Dumas has made headlines once again. Before his fight against Zachary Reese at Noche UFC, Dumas revealed he only had $13 left in his bank account. The fight ended up being ruled a no contest after Dumas was unable to continue after a groin strike, but the outcome sparked backlash from fans who accused him of faking the injury. In response, Dumas addressed the criticism in a post on Instagram. He wrote, "Thank you to everyone who has supported me through this time. No, I did not want a no contest, but we both want a rematch. I didn't want the fight to end that way. I know some people are saying the injury was fake, but the truth is I took a real shot to the groin, and that's part of being in the fight business. Things happen. Hopefully Zach Reese and I can run it back. In due time we'll make it happen, and it'll be fun to do it the right way. I wish everybody the best. Safe travels, stay safe, and stay tuned, because I'm bringing something new to the table. I wish I could have shown that. Thank you to the UFC, my manager, my team, and of course my kids. Just stay tuned. Hopefully we get that rematch and a turnaround ASAP. I just need to do a follow-up with the doctor in a week. I still haven't been able to pee yet, but hopefully everything checks out and we'll have fight news." Sean O'Malley reacts to the rumors that he's fighting Song Yadong next. He says he hasn't spoken to the UFC, but he's down for that matchup.
Everyone and their grandmother is sending me the screenshots of Song Yadong versus Suga at December 6th. People are saying, yo, congrats, when does fight camp start? All this and that. I'm assuming it started because someone sent me, I think Garrett showed me or Tim showed me, there was a, when the fights were in China, Song took a picture with Merab and said, I'll see you, he's fighting me next or whatever. To be honest, I don't know what the plan is. There's nothing official on my side. I haven't talked to UFC specifically on who, when, and where. Song seems like a great next opponent, though. I mean, it makes sense. I like the matchup. That seems good. As far as the date goes, December, January, February, November, I'm ready to go. Call me next week. And I'll probably say that's too short notice. But I do like the matchup. Makes sense. I'm healthy. I'm feeling good. Been training like a mop. And yeah, again, I like that matchup a lot. So me versus Song, that's what's next. Hell yeah.
Aljamain Sterling, Lerone Murphy, and Movsar Evloev all went back and forth on social media last night. Aljo believes that he deserves the next featherweight title shot against Alexander Volkanovski. After Diego Lopez defeated Jean Silva, Aljo said, "Just give me my shot." He followed up saying, "Great performance by Lopez, but respectfully, I believe I'm the best and I'm willing to prove it. I'm a former champ and will be champ again before I retire." Lerone Murphy responded saying, "How is Aljo's name even in the mix? I'm confused. Bro's 2-2 in his last 4 fights. He was a good bantamweight but an average featherweight. Only one name makes sense and that is Lerone Murphy." He continued, "Diego done amazing against Silva, but not much changes in a rematch against Volk. The people want to see new matchups. I'm 17-0 for a reason. It's my time." Aljo fired back saying, "You beat a Bellator guy, Brody. Ran circles from Emmett and have 2 finishes in your whole UFC career. I'm a 3-time defending former champ. I beat a 2-time title challenger. Almost 3 times the UFC wins than you. Brother, I am next. My name makes perfect sense and I can show you a miracle. Movsar Evloev replied to Lerone Murphy. He said, "Hey man, you are probably not going to get this title shot, and me and you will end up fighting. I'm looking forward to it. But if you do end up getting the title shot, then good luck." He continued, "I'm the only guy who can beat Volk right now. But if I have to fight Lerone or Diego, then I have no problem doing it. I beat Diego Lopez, Arnold Allen, and Aljamain Sterling very easy. Nobody deserved anything, and if any of them want to fight me again, I have no problem." At Noche UFC, Jared Gordon lost to Rafa Garcia via TKO in the 3rd round. Afterwards, Bilal Muhammad revealed that Jared was hit by a car the day prior. He said, "Jared got hit by a car yesterday and popped his knee. He didn't want to pull out and fought like a warrior." Jared Gordon has confirmed this to be true. He said, "This past fight week was weird. 2 hours after weigh-ins, I was standing in the street while a car was backing out behind me. I was looking down the street away from the car. The driver was looking the other way as someone is helping him back out, waving him on. The front end of the car started turning, and the right wheel ran my foot over as bumper started turning and buckled my knee inward, spraining my MCL. I thought about pulling out, but decided not to. Was it the wrong decision? Maybe so. After a hard, good camp, I didn't want to pull out. It is what it is. I'll move forward. Sorry to all my fans for the performance." With Jean Silva, Caio Bahaio, Mauricio Rufy, and Carlos Prates all recently taking their first losses in the UFC, critics have been saying the fighting nerds got fraud checked. On the Believe You Me podcast, Michael Bisping explains why he disagrees with that narrative.
I'm glad you brought that up because I'm seeing a lot of people, this is a popular term that gets thrown around the kids these days, that the fighting nerds just got fraud checked.
Fraud checked, yeah.
Fraud checked. Yeah. They did not get fraud checked, okay? Caio Bahaio made a really big error in being the backup fighter and then still fighting Imavov a few weeks later. And I think that cost him in his explosivity and his freshness and his reflexes. It just did. However, he was beaten by Imavov that looked ridiculously good. His boxing was phenomenal. Phenomenal. And he lost a number 1 contender matchup. Mauricio Rufy, all right, to be fair, got ragdolled by Benoit Saint-Denis, but Benoit Saint-Denis was on fire and stylistically a tough matchup. He executed it perfectly, he set it up with the strikes and then to the wrestling and then choked him out in the 2nd round. But Benoit Saint-Denis is a monster, okay? Rufy's unreal. And then, of course, Saturday night, Lopez goes up against Diego Silva, as Diego Lopez, as you just said, just fought Volkanovski for the belt. There's no shame in that. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. That's how you improve as a fighter. That's how you gain experience and you come back and become better.
Robert Whittaker thinks Nassourdine Imavov deserves the next middleweight title shot against Khamzat Chimaev, despite what happens in the fight between Reinier De Ridder and Brendan Allen.
You changed my mind. Imavov is 100% worthy of the next title shot, regardless of what happens with RDR and
really? Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Imavov's track record has just been stellar. Yep. And his last fight was outstanding to see. Mm-hmm. I think he deserves a shot. I think my perspective was kind of skewed though because of how behind the UFC got with RDR when Chimaev won the belt. Like they brought him into the octagon. Didn't they? Oh no.
No, that was Nadia.
No.
That was Nadia. Yeah.
But
they had the camera on him.
They had the camera on him. They were talking about it.
Yes.
The commentators, like in the ring, was talking about RDR and highlighted him as the next title shot holder. So, like, I think that skewed my opinion on it. But after reading the comments and you know, paying attention to the talk, Imavov 100% deserves it. His track record is great. His last few fights, he's only fought high caliber, top 10, top 5 guys only. And I think he deserves it.
Gilbert Burns thinks Reinier De Ridder is the toughest matchup for Khamzat Chimaev in the middleweight division.
Well, you fought already against Khamzat.
Yes.
We think or we hope that RDR will be doing that also soon. What's in your opinion the key for him to win that fight?
I think from the whole division, I think he's the one that has more chance. The whole division, I actually had in my channel, I have a big channel in Brazil. I was talking to Chimaev's coach, jiu-jitsu coach. We fought before. and I asked, who you think is the hardest fight? And then I say, I'm gonna tell you, but then you tell me. And then he said, who you think? I think it's RDR. And then he said, me too, I think it's RDR. I have all RDR videos. He already said, I watch everything already. I think he can win. I think his jiu-jitsu is high level. I trained him a couple of times. He's very good, very long, very big. I don't know how he make middleweight. He's huge.
The back and forth between Ilia Topuria and Terence Crawford continues. Crawford made an appearance on the Ariel Helwani show yesterday and said he was not interested in fighting Topuria. He says he is nowhere near the level of Conor McGregor.
Honestly, you walking out to his song, did you not know that was the song he always walks out to?
To be honest, I never even seen this dude fight. I'm not worried about that guy at all. I didn't even know who he was. When he seen me at the UFC, he came up and shook my hand saying, what's up to me? I didn't even know who he was, but then I see him online talking about he had knocked me out in the first round and this and that and this. Well, if you wanted to fight me, you had the opportunity to tell me like, hey man, I want to fight you, what's up? Like, that's fake. If I don't like somebody, if I want to fight them for whatever reason, I would have been like, hey, what's up, man? What you think about me and you fighting? I'm not gonna go hide behind the keyboard and things like that and then you're like, oh, I knocked this dude out, this and that and this.
Do you think he actually wants to fight you, or do you think, as the kids would say, he's just trying to clout chase? I
definitely think he's trying to clout chase. I think he'll definitely get in the ring with me for the right check. I don't know what I don't know what he thinking this way. I will. Ain't even nothing to talk about.
Do you, now that this has become a thing and you see the interest, you have interest in fighting him?
For what? What?
Money.
What money would I get out of fighting him?
Well, I know Floyd made a lot, obviously, to fight Conor.
He's not nowhere near on the level of Conor McGregor. Don't ever compare him to Conor. Conor was here. He's here. Like I said, I don't know this guy. I never seen this guy fight. And I watch a lot of MMA, Maybe, I'm slipping. Maybe he's a good fighter, I don't know. But I honestly never seen this guy fight. Tell that guy to, keep up the good work in his career. I wish him the best.
Ilia Topuria fired back via X. He said, you say you're an MMA fan, but you don't even know who I am. Interesting. The first time we met, you told me, good luck this week with your fight. Your memory fails you. And soon your chin will too. I'll represent the entire MMA community. Pound for pound #1 in real fights versus the pound for pound boxer. He followed up with this clip and wrote, you're literally an idiot.
Have you seen Topuria? Have you seen his fights recently?
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
2 fights were added to UFC 322 today, where Islam Makhachev will move up to welterweight to challenge Jack Della Maddalena for the belt in the main event. Bo Nickel is set to face Adolfo Vieira. There were rumors going around about this fight all month. However, now it's official. Bo is looking to rebound from his recent TKO loss to Reinier De Ridder. Meanwhile, Vieira is coming off a unanimous decision win over Tresean Gore. Gregory Rodriguez versus Roman Kopylov has also been added to UFC 322. Rodriguez is coming off a first-round KO win over Jack Hermanson, and Kopylov recently dropped a unanimous decision to Paulo Costa at UFC 318. And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's from Dong Feng. It says, Conor dropped out of the presidential race to pursue lifting weights. The second one's from Rouge with Blood. It says, Aljo is not in the title picture. Beating Brian Ortega at this point is not impressive, especially the lukewarm way he did it. He needs to beat a top 5 guy next to be talking like this. And the final one's from Egg Money. It says, Diego sparks Aljo inside 3 rounds. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.